Hey Liz, this is Jeff with Zucor Marketing. We're based in San Antonio, Texas, and Eric forwarded your website over for an analysis. Well, we do specialize exclusively in helping trade companies like tree services, roofers, painters to get more customers through Google. We've actually helped over 100 companies just like yours to do exactly that. And in this video, I'm going to show you specifically what's holding your website back and what your top competitors doing differently that's allowing them to beat you right now. Let me go ahead and start with a quick result from a recent client. We actually worked with a tree service company in a similar market to yours. So when they actually came to us, they were getting roughly 4 calls a week with their website. And after we implemented the same results, the same changes I'm about to show you, they were getting 11 valid leads a week within 90 days. I'm also sharing this because I want you to understand that this is not something theoretical. These are real changes that produce real results from companies exactly like yours. Now let's go ahead and take a look at your website. Well, compared to your top competitors, your website is average at best. I'm going to show you exactly why. Well, the gap isn't about on how your website looks, it's about on how Google sees it. Right now, Google doesn't see it the way it needs to in order to put you in front of customers who are actively searching for your services. So there are three main areas where your website is falling short. Let's go ahead and go through each one of them. First one is the content. Google is looking for 1500 words on a homepage, and the more relevant content you have, the more Google considers your website an expert in your field. And of course, the higher it will rank you on Google. So let's go ahead and do a quick count just for us to see how many words you have on your homepage. Well, currently you have 649 words. Well, that is significantly short of what Google wants to see. So by adding additional relevant content to your homepage, that will directly improve on how you rank on Google. Second are the keywords. Keywords are the exact words and phrases your customers type into Google when they're doing a search for businesses like yours. So for example, someone in your market might type for tree trimming in Dallas, Texas into the search, and then Google actually scans your website looking for those exact phrases. And the more you use the more you use the right keyword throughout your content, the more Google considers your website relevant for those searches. And of course, the higher it ranks you on Google. However, repeating the keyword too many times is called keyword stuffing, and Google will actually penalize you for it. So the goal here is strategic usage. Now let's go ahead and take a look at how Google displays the search result. When you do a search, you can actually, you'll see three types of results. So the one we have here at the top is called the sponsored or the paid ones, wherein people are actually paying ads for their website to show up here. And below are the ones we call the map pack, which takes into account the distance of the business from the person doing the search. And being here is extremely valuable because these listings get a lot of attentions and clicks, and the results here are actually your complete Google business profile, including reviews, a call button, updates, and many more, and not just links into your website. Below the map pack are the organic search results, which many people call the real results because they're not paid ads. So these are websites that Google actually considers most relevant based on the keywords being searched and the factors about the quality of your website. So we have here your top competitor's website, and we'll be discussing exactly what's taking your customers away from you and what they're also doing differently. So right off the bat, they do have a crystal clear call to action the moment you land on their homepage. They have an enormous amount of keyword optimized content throughout their website. They also have detailed service pages, regularly updated blogs, and tons of other great content. Well, every one of these things actually tells Google that this is an important, trustworthy website, and Google also rewards them by putting them at the top of the Google search list. Moving on to the third one, these are the backlinks. So we have here Ahrefs. This is a paid tool that, it's a paid tool that most SEO specialists use to evaluate websites. I'm going to walk you through the numbers, starting off with DR. This is the level of trust that Google has in your website, and UR is the overall strength of your website. Backlinks, on the other hand, these are like links from other websites pointing to yours. So you can think of them as recommendations or shoutouts from around the internet. And the more high quality backlinks you have, the more important Google considers your website and the higher it ranks you on Google. So let's go ahead and compare both numbers. So this is your top competitor's website with DR and UR. It shows that Google considers their website a much more trustworthy and a stronger website. That's also because they have more backlinks, they have more keywords, which gave them way more traffic within the last 30 days. What that actually means in plain English is that Google currently trusts their website significantly more than yours, and that difference translates directly into them getting more calls and leads from customers who search for exactly what you offer. Also, these are the customers that never even saw your website because this competitor showed up first on um, the searches. So to summarize what we found so far, first one you need is your website actually needs better content and more keywords to meet Google's requirements. And you also need like significantly more high quality backlinks to close the trust gap between your website and your competitors. Also, each of this is actually flexible. None of them require building your website from scratch. They are specific, targeted improvements that will directly impact where you rank on Google, and thus how many new customers you get versus your competitors. Now, some of these changes are things you can actually begin working on with yourself, and this video has given you a clearer picture of exactly where to focus. But of course, if you want to quickly and completely beat your competitors, we can definitely help you out with it. And also our founder, Samuel Turcott, is a marketing specialist who worked with trade companies for over 25 years. He does a limited number of free 20-minute deep dive calls with business owners when he um, where he also builds a specific action plan tailored to your website, your services, and your local market. And also, it's a genuine working session. It's not a sales call. He'll tell you exactly what you should and in what order, and you can also take that plan and do whatever you like with it. So, really do appreciate your time. Um, Eric will also be following up in a couple of days. And of course, if what you've seen in this video resonates with you, it's just worth 20 minutes of your time to talk with Mr. Turcott directly. So I really do appreciate your time. You all have a wonderful day. Bye.